Hello, my name is Lale and I'm the founder of Color Pencil School. Creating a very dark or black background next to a bright white portrait can be quite challenging. It's often concerned that the black might smudge into the white, obscure the edges, or dull overall brightness. In this video, I'll explore 4 different methods for creating a dark or black background alongside a white subject. We'll see which method achieves the cleanest and most effective results, while also discussing the advantages and disadvantages of each approach. For each method, I'll test whether it is better to start with the white or the black, so we can find the best way to maintain a sharp, bright contrast. To conduct this experiment, I'm using the contrast between the back of an eagle and its background in this picture. The white feathers of the eagle sit right next to the black background, making it the perfect subject for testing these methods. First, I'm going to use color pencil for feathers and for the black background. First, I try to put the whites down on one side, then add in the black on one side, then to the other side, blend in the pigments with a paper stump, doing it in several layers until I get a smooth background, and repeating the process on the other side. This method gave me a very clean edge between the black and white, but the process takes a lot of time. About half an hour it took to do a 4x4 square. The second method was to use Odourless mineral spirit to blend the pigments of the black background. First, in the first column, using it after the white, blending it with a brush, then with paper stump, adding some more pigments, wet on wet, blending again, and then on the other side, putting the black first, blending it, and then add the white the next morning after everything is dried out. After that, I added some more black pigments on the black side to smooth out the background and make it really dark. And also I added some green to it, which I would like to add to my background as part of the background. Then I tidied up all the edges, bringing the feather on the top of the background on both sides. On both sides I got very clean edges, and this method was super quick. Next, I tried to use watercolor pencils to create a black background. On the first column, I put the white first and then added the watercolor pigments, then blending it with brush or paper stump, and on the second side I added the watercolor first, and the next day after the water was dried out I added some more pigments to both sides and some green pigments. The black background that I achieved with this method was not saturated enough. I didn't like it, but the speed was as quick as OMS. The last method I used was using PanPastels to create the black background next to the white feathers. I did it again, first after putting the white feathers in, and in the second column I put it in first and then the white feathers. I mixed the PanPastel with sponge applicators, and to create the details I used paper stump, and to clean the edges I used different kinds of erasers, putty eraser and Tombow mono eraser. Using PanPastel is super quick, even quicker than using blenders like OMS, but it is a bit messy and needs a little bit of cleaning up afterwards. You can blend other colors with the background really easily as well. So here are the general results of this experiment. When creating a black background right next to a white subject, the cleanest method is to use pure color pencil. However, if you're looking to speed up the process, a mixed medium approach can still achieve a good clean edge between the black and white. In my opinion, the black background can be added either before or after drawing the white area. The only exception was with PanPastel, when the results were slightly better if the background was applied afterwards. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful.